Brief little impromptu live stream. Very nice. See if I can flip this camera now. I'm sure someone else is going live right now, guys, but as you can see, I am live here briefly at the Atlantic Iowa Fish Store. Or, well, yeah, that's the name of the store that we're at. It's literally called just the Fish Store, so there's that. Basic name, but effective. Here we are, though. We've actually done a video on this place, too, in the past. Perhaps some of this is looking a little familiar to all of y'all. Awesome looking tanks in here and such, as well as some other stuff. The wife already checking in. Welcome aboard, Mrs. Freak. Good to see you. Demon Blader, how's it going? Thank you for coming in on such short notice. I'm going to keep this one relatively short here, though, guys, because I know Stephen P is going live in about a half hour, so we'll keep this relatively short. But want to do a quick little stream because I'm not sure if I'm going to get back in time for 5 o'clock, but we'll probably do a late night music stream or something to make up for it today. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of something here yet today, too. Just a little something short here. Silver Creek, how's it going? Appreciate you coming on in here. Like I said, I know it's short notice, and we'll probably keep it relatively shorter. I know we got Stephen P coming up in about a half hour. Don't want to step on his toes because that man has an awesome stream over there. Oh, guys, here we go. Check out this big beastie of a tank over here. Y'all think my tank is big? Check this out. This is a 540-gallon acrylic aquarium. Yes, I said that. 540-gallon acrylic aquarium. It's huge and all sorts of cichlids. You know what? Why am I putting it like this? Let's flip the camera. Annette! Good to see you, Mystery Snail Guardians. Sailing at as always. We got Dee Dee's Fin Den in here as well as Skating Nona. Good to see you. Fellow Iowan, good to see you, Nona. I apologize, my camera quality is probably not as great as most of my streams, as of course we're doing this live on my phone. Sky Dancer, good to see you. So, some people might be wondering, Austin, why in the heck are you doing such an impromptu stream at this fish store? Well, guys, this fish store, first and foremost, has meant quite a bit to me, because before I even had a YouTube channel and such, this is kind of where, I mean, some of you will remember an Omaha store that I call the Source of the Madness. Well, guys, this store that we're visiting right now, I'd like to call the birth of the madness, because before I even had a YouTube channel, before anything like that, this was a store that I visited a lot here, and the owner, who is now 68 and has been doing this since the 1980s, he is now deciding to retire. Hence, this store will be closing soon. Those of you wondering, this is the Fish Store Pet Center in Atlantic, Iowa. So, I mean, if you're anywhere nearby Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Missouri, South Dakota, whatever, this is an awesome store here, guys. And all these tanks, including that 540-gallon acrylic tank here, I mean, the man is selling everything, literally everything. All the tanks here that even hold fish once they're empty and all that. As you can see, some birds as well. But literally, all these tanks here, including the show tanks. He used to have an 8-foot-long, 300-gallon aquarium back here that he sold over the weekend, which is kind of a bummer. I really was hoping to maybe get here and maybe pick that up myself, but I'm happy that the man still sold it, because that guy got it out of here way quicker than I would have. But all sorts of tanks here. You see tiger barbs, a big ballast shark there as well. I got half a mind of potentially even getting that ballast shark and putting him in our 540. Not sure how he and Mac would get along, though, is my next thing, though. And yes, some mollies. Another look at the 540 again. I mean, back here we got all sorts of cichlids. Looks like we got a green terror here. Sky Dancer, don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Welcome aboard. He's kind of cool. Some plecos there as well. Christine, howdy do. Hello again, Demon. Some glow tetras. Looks like he just announced too that the store was starting to work its way out here this weekend, so had heavy traffic in here earlier this weekend, hence why the stock is a little bit down. Some Texas cichlids. More cichlids down here. Awesome little fishies. We did do a store video on this once upon a time earlier too, so if you want more of an idea of what this place also has had in the past, feel free to check that out as well. Got some dwarf rainbows in here. Ooh, these are cool. Beautiful little fish. Another green terror. Looks like with some maybe electric blue Jack Dempsey's or something. We got some angels down here. Might have to take some of those angels with us. I'm seeing 4 good looking marbles in there. Looks like some silvers and some golden angels in there too. Some more cichlids. I don't know, dearest, do we need the dwarf rainbows? Kind of depends on what else we get. Some umbi cichlids apparently. Never heard of those, but I don't know. These might be yellow labrachromis, maybe. Oh yeah, it says the wife also said some of you perhaps have seen. I haven't put too many clips of my pet rabbit on here too, but yes, I do have a pet rabbit outside of my fish. And this is also the store where not just where some of my fish came from, but also our pet rabbit too. Some more cichlids. As you can tell, this man loves his cichlids. Some goldfish over here. Pretty good sized ones at that. Ooh, those guys' fins look pretty. And looks like this tank is already getting ready to be shipped out. Like I said, if you live in nearby the area at all, this store is located in Atlantic, Iowa. Has some used tanks as well as some stands and such. Looks like we got like a 50 tall here. I think specifically that's a 53. I think he's doing about $1 per gallon. Of course, that doesn't include the stand that they're coming on, but looks like we got a 50 or a 55 up here. Maybe a little bit of cleaning necessary, but looks good otherwise. Yep, it is a sale where everything must go. Some metal stands as well, some 10s to those of you nano folk out there. Also has some reptiles over here, but it looks like he's sold most of those now already. Yep, looks like most of those have been sold. Oh, here you go. Still got a bearded dragon though. Still has a bearded dragon here. The dwarf rainbows. Before we head out, I'll check out on that a little bit more. I think they only get about like 3-4 inches, but I don't see why they would have a problem with a beta. But you probably wouldn't be able to put your Galaxy Rasboras in there or anything anymore because that'd get pretty cramped then. Got a few peacock cichlids in here yet. One there. Another one back there by the wood. It's like a 75-gallon tank. Like I say, all these tanks too, the man's trying to sell those too. And then here we go, guys. This is a 120. Judging by the brace here too, I'd say this sucker's an oceanic too. Might have to talk to him about this one. But look at that scape there too, guys. That's a nice looking scape if you ask me. He's got it full of just a lot of little fish. I see some Harley Quinn rasboras in there. See some rummy noses toward the back there. Probably won't be able to see them very well. Oh, there you go. There's the rummy noses. Got a beta that's chilling up here. Ouch. I'm hitting terraniums here. Don't want to break anything. That's not how I want to buy anything, but yeah, guys, that's I'd say that's a 120, and like I say, looking at the bracing and the trim on that, I would say this son of a beast is an Oceanic. So might have to ask him to see if anybody's in line about that. There's plenty I could still do with this thing yet, although honestly, if he wants a lot of these little fish here, honestly, I don't know, maybe even if I just got all the fish and all that too, I don't know, guys, do we just move them to the 510 and put them in with the Maboo maybe, and then we just do something totally different with this? I don't know. I mean, with the 120, the door's open to a lot of possibilities there still. Let's see over here. Ooh, we got some cherry barbs. Kind of bad here. I promise the tanks are not cloudy. It's just my lens. Ray Aquatics, I tell you what, that 120 Oceanic, man, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Like I say, to any of you that might be in the neighborhood here, I don't know, like say Illinois, Nebraska, Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, or even if you're a little bit further down for a road trip, this is located in Atlantic, Iowa. It's called the Fish Store and Pet Center. Dude's been open for, oh shoot, like over 35 years here. Probably I might even be closer to 40, honestly. And yeah, he's always had some pretty good stuff in here. Oh, Ray Aquatics, tell you what, if you want to see the real highlight here, this 540 Ray is still up for grabs. But unfortunately, I know 100% based on how old my house is, that 540 gallon tank will not fit through my door. So unfortunately, I have to pass on it. That, and it is an acrylic tank, so it will be heavier than all hell. But it is still cool. Got the wife here too, looking at it. Mrs. Freak herself.
We used to have huge fish in it.
Yeah, I mean, got little cichlids in here. As my wife though, yeah, I was just saying, used to be way bigger fish in there. He used to have some arowanas in here, some Oscars, had a Bisher in here. He sold them all though over the weekend though to people, because like I say, the store here is on its way out. He's doing an everything must go sale. So I mean, it's cool. I tell you what, guys, if I already didn't learn the pains of moving a 500 gallon tank into my house one time, then maybe I would put myself through the pain of moving this heavy acrylic tank. But I don't know, guys, moving a 500 gallon aquarium, plywood, acrylic, or glass, they're all very heavy and very awkward. And that's the most fun I don't think I want to have for at least a good long while yet. I'm not ready to endure that again. It really is, Ray. I mean, this was like, before I even had my YouTube channel, as I kind of said earlier in the stream, this was the store that this was the store that I went to a lot before I even had my YouTube channel and such. Just doing stuff and such here. If you look in like some of my way early videos, like before I even did any of my earlier videos, you'll see like what his 300 gallon tank looked like, which used to be back here. He already sold that over the weekend. And it was a really cool 300-gallon tank. I wanted to see if I could get it so I could get it for Finley. It was 8 feet long, 2 feet front to back, and 31 inches tall. I might be a little off on those dimensions, but it was something like that. But, yep, all that stands there now is a wall. I guess we do have a Planet tank over here, too. Looks like some Anubiuses and such. Absolutely, Damon. Good luck on that fish journey of yours. I know, especially now that you're thinking about some puffers here as well. Hope all that goes well. I'm sure you'll enjoy those guys. Looks like we got another tank over here. I think this... it's not a 33. It's not a 20-gallon long either. It might be a 25, actually. Got some cichlids and some longfin tiger barbs in here. Very cool. Like I say, those of you that like birds, this isn't just a fish store. They do have some birds as well. This is also where we got our pet rabbit, to those of you that are familiar with that as well. How you doing? He's like, I'm on TV. Hello. Don't worry, my fingers are not too close to the cage. I don't trust this guy. His cute looks look deceiving. I say, I'm not gonna lie though, guys. I have half a mind to grab that Bala shark though and put him in with my my boo. But at the same time, Bala sharks do like to go in groups, or schools more specifically. So I'm not sure. Those things can grow easily 10 inches to sometimes even closer to a foot. They are cool though. I wish they'd keep those black in their fins though. That's my only complaint about those things though. You should almost feel like you should almost throw that Bala shark in with the in the 540 here.
What are those things that look like the tigerfish?
The what now?
The things that look like the tigerfish.
Those might be. I'm not sure.
They're really cool.
I should know what they're called because I've seen those before. But
They're awesome.
looks like. Oh, does he have some smaller Frontosa in there? He might actually. I think he's got some small Frontosa in there. Sketty, yes, he is just retiring, but he is still selling every in the store. Tanks, fish, you name it. Well, actually, Sketty, I know since you're a fellow Iowan, this store is actually in Atlantic, so yeah. If you're interested in, I guess I'm not 100%. I feel like you've told me before, Nona, but I don't remember. But yeah, this is in Atlantic, Iowa, and I mean, yeah, he's still got plenty of tanks here. Lots and lots of 20s. Got a 75 back there, a 120. Got a couple 75s down here on the bottom yet, and some 55s. More 10s up there. Or, actually, no, I take it back. Those up there are all 20s yet too. 20s over there as well. Silver Creek, you know, funny enough, I have once upon a time thought about like it'd be cool to open a store or something. Like I would really love to like own a fish store myself someday, but might be a little ways down the road. I'm enjoying being a sports writer right now, so down the road I'm sure I'll give it a shot, but right now I enjoy what I do too much. But somewhere down the road I'm sure. Oh, here we go. I don't think we've ever looked at these tanks. Got some Serpe tetras in here. Looks like with a dwarf gourami. Serpe tetras, guys. I tell you what, those are so cool. Oh, Silver Creek. I mean, even if I opened up a fish store, I would still do sports writing on the side. I would never totally give that up. Never could. Some guppies in here, to those of you live bearer fans. I say I apologize. The tanks, I promise, are not this cloudy. They're actually really, really clear. It's just the light glares and my lens is not the greatest since I am just using my phone. Some more guppies in here. Some of those are really, really pretty. I need to get like a professional lens that I can just strap onto my camera and such when I do this, so that hopefully for future reference I can, if I do these impromptu streams, I can just give better results and such. Let's see. Stephen P is going live in about 7 minutes or so. Some albino cories in here, some more Serpalier tetras. Some platies. Or no, those don't look like some platies. Swordtails, actually, according to the ones up here. I take that back. It really is, Coral. I mean, yeah, old school with some sponge filters, but yeah, a lot of them still got the undergravel filters yet. It's, yeah, you don't see too many of those anymore, though. Demon Blader, live bearers, that's like guppies, endlers, swordtails, mollies, platies. Basically, fish that, rather than laying eggs, actually get round and pregnant and such. Fish like that, basically, rather than just dropping their eggs all over the tank. Keller's Aquatics, how's it going, Bob? Good to see you. Turbo bubbling with the wink, I love it. It is though, but I mean, yeah, as you can see though, still, I mean, still looks pretty good though. Got a big old canister filter running this thing too. He's got another one under there operating too. I think I've pretty much shown all the, yeah, some mollies with a good load of assassin snails in there as well. Loads of mollies in there. It looks like with some black skirt tetras too. Very nice. There you go, guys. 28 bow front. The whole ensemble. Stand, tank, LED lighting. There you go. And it's even got a drawer. Well, somewhat of a drawer. Oh, it comes open like that. Okay, there you go. Big old rabbit cage down there. Or guinea pigs, whatever you're into. Some sort of cage for whatever pet of your choosing. Sketty, how much is what? Say if you guys are interested in something, yeah, let me know. But oh, if you're talking about the tank though, I'm right there. $389 right there. For the whole thing, the lid, the light, the stand, the tank, the whole thing, $389. And it looks like the man's got two of them, because there's another one right over here. Actually, that one looks like it. Actually, no, that's the same size. He's also got some of these as well. Coro? No, it is not drilled. Neither tank is drilled. Neither is this 50. I think that's a 50. It's a 53 Marineland. It doesn't look like that. That if it was used, doesn't look like it was used much. Bit of a dirty bottom, but that's about the worst of it. Demon Blader, well, there are some angelfish here that I kind of like. Thinking I might take maybe some of those home with me. Might talk with him about this tank right here. See where he's at on that, and I guess we'll, if we like business there, then, you know, maybe we'll, I won't bring it home right away there too, because, well, the fish, I guess I'll have to think about, but I don't know, maybe even those fish might just put them in with the, well, I see we got some rainbows in there too. The rainbows I'd go ahead and probably just put in the 240 gallon community tank, but yeah, the fish otherwise, some of the smaller fish, I mean, I have a dozen rosy red minnows in that 510 right now. The Mabu puffer hasn't even thought about snapping at him. He is, I mean, they've swam right in front of his face and he's just like, oh, hey, what's up? I mean, not even showing the slightest bits of aggression toward them. So, yeah, I have nothing to tell me right now that I don't think any of those smaller fish in there would work. Sketty, it would be okay, depending on, you still want to give them a decent footprint side to side though with angelfish. Tall tanks are all good and all. You don't want them to be too short because of how their body is structured and such, but they do still swim more side to side versus up and down. So a taller tank is okay with angelfish, but you still want to make sure that it's I would still say with angelfish, I still would like to have my tank to have at least, at smallest, 4 feet side to side, or 48 inches if you prefer. Here we go, guys. Got some wood pieces up here too. Looks like we got some 3D background up here as well. That looks like it'd be for reptiles though, rather than an aquarium, but oh, we got the store mascot right up here.
You gonna see me? No. Okay.
There goes Packy. That the store owner's dog there. Cute little fella though. Looks like we got a, I think this is a 29 right here. So 359. I need to shut up so that Stephen P can go live here soon. Don't want to step on his toes. Bird cage. I think this is a used 50 or 55. Judging by how there's lids in there and it's built for 50, I'm going to call this a 50-gallon tank. Definitely would need some cleaning, but to my perspective here, the seals look good. The bracing looks good. No cracks. A little bit of wear, but nothing bad. Got a stand there. Looks like that would hold maybe a 75 right there. Looks like this would hold a 20-gallon tall right here. So if you wanted to get one of these up there, there you go. There's a stand right there for you. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, guys, I might talk with him about this tank. Either way, it's not coming home with me today because, well, I only have my SUV with me. There's no way I could take that thing down right now, and I'd have to come back here on like a weekend or something. But I'll keep you guys posted on what we're doing with this. But tell you what, let's see if I can go down. There we go. You actually get the lighting out of the picture. There we go. Man's got a pretty awesome looking aquascape in here though too, doesn't he? Demon Blader, to answer your question earlier with the pea puffers, some good plants. I like putting some smaller Vallisneria in there, so like jungle val, or not jungle val, but Italian val would do good. Anubias plants would be all right. Some crypt plants and all that. Mosses on like some woods or between some rocks or something, that'd be a good one. Java ferns. I usually keep all my plants pretty simple though. I'm not the biggest plant guru. The man you maybe also could ask for that would be Stephen P there actually. Stephen P is very much a bigger plant guru than myself and would probably be able to tell you a little bit better there, but that looks pretty sweet. Hiya, Whip. Good to see you, man. Sketty, yeah, I think he'll be willing to deal on this. I'm just gonna, first we're gonna ask to see where he's at on the price page right now, but we'll see where he's at. There we go. Whip, I am in Atlantic, Iowa today. I'm just checking out the store here as it is getting ready to close down here. They just announced on earlier that that the store owner is retiring. So he said on Facebook, time to retire, selling everything, including these tanks. All of these tanks. And yes, including that one. We'll take one more look at this here. I need to wrap this up so I don't step too much on Stephen P's time. And again, guys, that is a 500, yes, 540 gallon aquarium. And that is made out of acrylic. Yep, Stephen, right, Coral. Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics. That's right. I gotta say his whole name. Otherwise, guys, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do a normal stream at 5 because I probably won't be back quite in time. Also got a little bit of work to do. But we'll probably do a late night musing stream here as well. But wanted to go ahead and show this place off here real quick since we're here. Get a little bit of something because not everybody likes to stay up till 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., whatever time we go live later. But guys, yeah, head on over to Stephen P. 2003 Aquatic stream there, especially since I got some plant questions in here. You're good. But that, especially, we're getting other guests in here. They're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing? So we are, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, guys. Like I say, head to Stephen P's stream there. And I'll check all y'all later. As always, guys, stay fantastic.